Welcome back to the Health Hour with myself, Mutunta Benkele, and health specialist and expert, Jumo, here in studio. We're looking at the sugar balance from Vita-Aid today. Why do we need sugar balance?
Sugar, when you hear sugar, you must think energy.
Okay.
So when you look at why we eat, it's all about fueling the body. So all we take in, when we take in those carbohydrates, those fats, those proteins, and of course mostly the proteins are used for the building and repairing of the body. But when you look at your sugars and your fats, they are mostly taken to make sure that they can give you the energy to run this body. So definitely you need to make sure that you are taking in the right foods that then don't give you the highs and the lows. Because we don't want you to be, you know, when you're taking food, too much sugar and you've got the highs and the lows, what then happens is you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Because then it means you find yourself going into this vicious cycle which robs you of energy and you cannot function well. So sugar balance for me is key because it's what makes you focus. When you look at focus, when you look at concentration, when you look at quality of life, living an energetic life, it's about making sure that the food or the fuel that you get into your body is giving you sustained energy. That's what we're talking about.
All right, so you can get sustained energy for just, we actually have a slash price. So it's valued at 249 Rand, and that's how much it retails for. So it's quite expensive, the 250 Rand, but we're bringing it to you for just 199 Rand. So you're able to get on top of your sugar balance, making sure that you're able to see the full day through with energy from start to finish.
That's right. So when you look at it, I think that's a very nice summary, helping you to improve our cellular response to insulin. Of course, insulin is that hormone that moves your sugar from the blood into the cells where it's burnt for energy. So you want to make sure that your body can respond. So sugar balance is going to assist you to make sure that you can respond quicker. Your body can move that sugar from the blood and make sure that it's moved to the cells. Because if it just stays in the blood, then it becomes a problem. Yeah, because then you are not utilizing it and the body feels like you don't have enough sugar. So what then happens? Your body says, eat more, because it's not the cells are not feeling the energy. So sugar balance is just giving you that nice bridge. And what I like about it, this is a product for all of us. This is a product for all of us because most of us, you might not be diabetic, but studies have shown that majority of us are pre-diabetic. In other words, if you do not watch how you are eating your calories, how you're taking in sugar, you might run into problems of becoming diabetic, being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at a later stage. So this sugar balance is saying, we're helping you bring up your energies. We're helping you to make sure that you don't go into a state of being diabetic. But the good thing is, if you are diabetic and you have to balance your sugar levels using diet, sugar balance will definitely assist you to make sure that you can get those levels right.
Are you speaking about insulin resistance when we speak about our insulin not moving?
Insulin resistance is one of the issues because it means the body is not responding well. You might be having the insulin, which is why when you look at it, one of the ingredients that's there is zinc. Because zinc is utilized in the formation of insulin. So we want to make sure that if there's a challenge of you not producing enough insulin, we've got zinc functioning to make sure that it's helping you to produce enough insulin in the body. But also the other ingredient, if you look at alpha lipoic acid, it helps you burn that sugar. So it's no point having sugar in the blood and not being able to burn it, because then the body will feel like it does not have the sugar and you overeat. So this will help you to make sure that you don't pick up weight unnecessarily and your energy levels stay good, because what's happening is the body, the sugar that you have taken in, the body is utilizing it properly.
All right, so it's also going to be enough, so it stops the cravings.
It stops the cravings. You do not have to overeat, which is very key.
Okay, that's very interesting to know. But here we have quite a lot of capsules in there, 120. Why so many? Is it supposed to last us quite a while?
When you look at 120 tablets, the way it's, because look, when you look at Vita-Aid, it's about making sure we give you the quantity that gives you the results. It's no point getting you to take one tablet if it's not going to work. So the studies having been put together for this product, with all the products, the ingredients that have been put together, which I mentioned the alpha lipoic acid, I mentioned the zinc, there is also spirulina that's in there. Spirulina, very good studies in terms of making sure that it helps you with balancing your sugar levels and helping with type 2 diabetes. We've also got another herb which is well known in Southern Africa, which is called Sutherlandia, very good studies that have been done in terms of balancing your sugar levels and helping you with type 2 diabetes. So when you look at all the ingredients, including the eucalyptus that is in there as well, which not only helps you to make sure that you can utilize the sugar, but also make sure that you are more like the insulin sensitivity that we were talking about.
Yes.
Eucalyptus works very well in making sure that you are sensitive and you can utilize that sugar and burn that sugar in the cells for fuel.
Okay, so all of those are like jam-packed into these tablets?
Yes, those are the 5 main ingredients that we have put in there, and you need to be taking 2 capsules twice a day. So it's 120 capsules that you've got in a container, and that will last you a month. 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And we are looking at anyone who's above the age of 16 to be taking it. If you're under the age of 16, we do not recommend that you take this supplement. But above the age of 16, studies have shown that you can work very well with the 2 capsules twice a day. So that will last you a month. But however, we get some people who tend to be, who can be more than 90 kgs. If you're more than 90 kgs, because of the distribution where we want the product to work, you might have to double the dosage. So you might have to take 2 capsules, 4 capsules twice a day. So 4 in the morning, 4 in the... So the maximum of 8 capsules a day if you're over 90 kgs. Then you will get the best results.
Also, let's talk about how far over 90. What if you're 92?
When you're 92, look, you could still get away with using 2, but two twice a day, which is 4. But you will definitely not get the best results. Once you are now getting, for every like 10%, I would say like, every 25% is like, if you're looking from 90 and you get to 125, definitely by that time you should be scaling up by an extra 1 where you take 1 3 times a day. An extra 1. So where you are now going to take 3 and 3. But definitely over 120, I can tell you, you want good results, make sure you are taking 4 capsules in the morning and 4 capsules in the afternoon.
So you spoke about spirulina and you spoke about diabetes. You quickly went past that.
Yes.
All right. So this is safe for people who are diabetic to use?
It is very safe for people who are diabetic. And because definitely we're talking about balancing your sugar levels and lowering them. However, when you look at using a supplement, if you are someone who's diabetic and you are on medication, you need to make sure that you run it by your doctor so that they can check so that the sugar levels do not go below acceptable levels. But if you are using diet as a way of balancing out your sugar levels, this comes in handy because definitely it will help you balance those sugar levels or even decrease them. That's why I was saying most of us being pre-diabetic, this is a supplement that everyone who is above the age of 30, I would recommend, should be considering taking. You can use it for maintenance doses where you could just take 1 in the morning and 1 in the... You don't have to take the full dose of 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. But definitely you start getting some results in making sure that you do not have those highs and the lows. Because the highs and lows will robbing you of energy. And when you are not energetic, when you go in that cycle, what then happens is you reach out for those sweet things. You reach for extra stimulants to get more energy. So we're saying you probably are eating enough. Let's help you without making an extra effort by taking Sugar Balance to make sure that you can still sustain those energy levels without reaching out for an extra sweet or cup of coffee or any energy drink.
It's true, but even if you're on a down, it's really hard to come back to a place where you feel balanced, because after eating lunch you get lethargic, and then you need a Red Bull or a very intense sugary drink to get your energy levels high again.
Well, we're saying we don't need to go that way anymore. We're saying we've got a product from Vita-Aid Sugar Balance that will assist you to make sure that the sugar, I can guarantee you most of us are getting more than enough sugar from the foods that we eat. But then we're saying, let's give you a product that's going to help you manage that for you without making an extra effort. So Sugar Balance will just make sure that the sugar that you have got is going to be utilized for the energy. The one that's not utilized for energy is going to be stored as glycogen, which can be used at a later stage. But we are preventing that stage where there's just too much sugar floating around in the bloodstream, and then the body ends up converting it to fat. So we're saying energy levels, be high, it's all about energy at the end of the day. Be productive, but don't pick up any extra weight unnecessarily.
All right, so we take 2 of these tablets twice a day. Do we take them in the evening?
Not in the evening. We're restricting to looking morning and midday. Why? Because in the evening, when you are taking supplements that balance your sugar levels, in fact, we always encourage people not, I know people do that, but we're not expecting people to be eating sugary things at night, because sugary things or your carbohydrates are your energy that are supposed to fuel you through the day. So when you are going to evening and night, we want you to cut down because you are getting ready to sleep. And you don't need to be functioning on a high energy when you're sleeping.
I feel a bit guilty because of dessert. Dessert in the evening seems like a good idea.
There are healthy desserts that we'll talk about on another day.
All right. So this is the Vita-Aid Sugar Balance, available here at TV Mall. You get 120 capsules in this one bottle. All you have to do is take 2 twice a day to balance out your sugar and make sure that you have sustained energy throughout your day. 199 Rand is all you require to change the way your energy looks throughout the day. Call us on 0861 000 173 or log on to tvmall.co.za to place your order today. Safe for diabetics to use. Over the age of 16, you can start using it. And I think actually 16, the teenagehood, that's when we really started going crazy with chocolate.
That's very good. Yeah, so I think, just putting a few people, who are we targeting? I'm targeting people like me and you.
Yes.
We need to make sure that we balance our sugar levels. We need to make sure that we've got sustained energy. We do not want to be experiencing the highs and the lows, because those rob you of how you should function. You are not as productive, and you end up taking in unnecessarily extra sugar and stimulants that you do not need.
All right, so this is also going to help you with the cravings, because some people don't understand why you end up wanting it in the first place. It's because you're having highs and lows in your sugar.
True that. So once you've got it balanced, the body does not see any need for you to overeat.
All right, is it low glycemic index foods that are good for us?
Well, it's low glycemic index, but when you look at that now, you want to look at the glycemic load, because if you just look at that it has got a low glycemic index, you might eat too much. So now what the authorities look at is the load. As much as it might even have a low glycemic index, but don't eat too much, because it might end up having a negative impact. But whilst you are on that journey, Sugar Balance is giving you that bridge to make sure that it will help you make that transition effortlessly.
All right, that's fantastic. So this is the Vita-Aid Sugar Balance here at TV Mall for 199 Rand. Make sure that you get all the best of the best ingredients in here. And Vita-Aid also does that. They put really good ingredients in here.
That.
So we have the 5 main ingredients.
5 main ingredients. We've got alpha-lipoic acid, burn that sugar. We've got the spirulina, balancing the sugar levels. We've got Sutherlandia, which is working well in terms of sugar balancing in type 2 benefits, diabetes.
Yes.
We've got the eucalyptus, very key in making sure that your insulin sensitivity is working very well. And then the 5th one is zinc, to make sure that it can help your body produce enough insulin, which is the hormone that helps the sugar to be moved from the blood into the cells, and then you can utilize it for energy.
All right, so that's the Sugar Balance for Vita-Aid here at TV Mall, 199 Rand. We'll get this to you. Call us on 0861 000 173 or log on to tvmall.co.za. From myself, Mutunta Benkele, and Jumo here in studio. Till we meet again. Bye.